Hello Bansko people, hope you're doing well. Today's Tuesday the 13th of December, and in today's episode I'm going to cover the forecast, talk about our snow anxiety and try and give you a few tips and tricks to make the most of your ski trip to Bansko this coming season. But before I crack in to the show, I'm just going to say, look, here's the Bansko app, here's the homepage. And if you want to support what we're doing and grab yourself an amazing deal, then if you want just a transfer, press the green button, transfer only button. And if you want to transfer or ski hire and or ski lessons, snowboard hire and or snowboard lessons, both private and group, press that red button there. So green, just transfers, and red, transfers and everything else. So that helps us tremendously. Do download the app, it's totally free. And of course you can book your table there, you get the lift opening, the piste opening, and lots of other information, including actually down here, you'll see emergency button, and hopefully you'll never need that. A lot of people enjoy the chat. We have a very active chat group, both general chat, snow and weather, bars and restaurants. And yeah, you can see, someone said, seeing lots of snow anxiety. I've been to Bansko 5 times and got to admit in December for that reason, and never in December for that reason. Is it usually good December, as it seems early to me? Well, there you go. You may want to answer to that. It can be good in December. The last 2 years we had a very good December. We have had challenges in December before. It's looking like a bit of a challenge, but we did have snow last night. So that's the app. Download, please use the services, and we've got an incredible 15% discount off everything. And yeah, go and save and put your own package together. And of course, if for whatever reason you don't come, there's no snow, then there is a 100% money back guarantee. Okay, unlike some package holidays where you pay, you must go. So yeah, take control of your ski trip and put your own trip together. It's much better. And this year we have once again the amazing ski instructors at Ski Mania. Many of them are the same as many seasons we've had. So I'm super excited that so many of you will be having absolutely fantastic tuition. Right. Okay, so actually talking of transfers, I just wanted to say on the website, I've got it up here, 5 things you need to know about private airport transfers. One of the main points there, if you're in your family and you jump into a bus with other people who may have, start coughing and spluttering over you, then you could find your first day you're in bed with the flu or something even worse, who knows. And yeah, can be avoided. Just book yourself a premium private transfer on Bansko app and banskoblog.com. It will absolutely guarantee that you won't get someone else's germs, okay? Not guaranteed, but you know what I mean. It really reduces the risks. Okay, so let's look at the weather. I look at 2 things basically. I look at the charts and then I go to Windy app and put in Bansko. I've just been looking at it just now and look at the forecast. So we are, I'll try and get that right. I'll show you how to use Windy app. There's 2 key things to understand is the green line, which is the resort level, and the blue line, which is the freezing point. That's the point where typically if there's precipitation, the rain turns into snow. So that blue line is really, really critical. Now we had some snow last night and we'll have a look at that in a second. So what's going to happen? The temperatures are quite low, but still above freezing, just above freezing in town, and they'll lift up they'll feel a bit warmer with the sunshine. And then we've got some precipitation falling as rain, but snow higher up Wednesday evening and Thursday. After that starts to get less reliable, but a little bit worryingly, the temperature goes up really quite high. You can see some of those temperatures up there, even at the top above freezing it seems. But thankfully, as Saturday moves on, and I just hope they manage to get something open for the official opening of the ski season on this Saturday the 17th of December, but you know, fingers crossed. It's going to be a little bit challenging. There is not yet enough snow for skiing. However, and as I said, this gives me great joy to say, the blue line, you can see, almost touches the green dotted line, so it's getting a lot colder, and that means the snow cannon can work. In fact, they're working right now. Let's take a look at the snow cannon. Let's quickly go to the app, and we go into the cams, which is the bottom right hand corner, and we press the play button there, and I like to turn it on its side. I think the camera's just been down at the top of the mountain. It's come down. Let's see whether it goes back up. You can see, oh, it's gone up to 4.3 degrees in town. That's the Kempinski there. And I didn't realise it was getting so warm in town today. It was really quite cold this morning, actually. And as we go up the mountain, we'll see the temperature drop, as you'd expect, so about 0 degrees at Chalin Valog. Well, it's just at the bottom of Chalin Valog. That's the beginner's lift. I want to just say this is a really good place to come and learn. It's less busy higher up, so assuming there is snow, this is a fantastic place to be. I shouldn't tell everybody, but you know, I want you to have the best possible time in Bansko and to enjoy all your trips. And yeah, putting your own trip together really makes so much sense. As I say, it reduces risk. Particularly if you book later, closer to the time, a week ahead, you can tell there's going to be some good snow. And so a message comes in, I'll flick that off, yeah, you can book your trip with confidence that everything's going to happen. But as I say, if you book with us, then at least the transfers and ski hire lessons, you get there's a guarantee to give you money back if your trip gets cancelled for whatever reason. Yeah, so it's getting colder as we go up. There we go. There's the snow. That's the bit I really wanted to show you, and you can see the temperatures there. It's now 1.2 degrees. It's moved up. That sunshine is quite strong, surprisingly. There we go. Someone's actually just gone down. I said, oh. Have they slid down, walked down, snowboard down? That's the practice area for learning, particularly snowboarding on that little bit there at the top of the gondola lift. Yeah. So, here's the tomba, and actually the snow cannon are working. That's really, really good news. What a glorious day. So that's a little bit about the weather. I also, and I've got this up here, look at the charts. I've got tomorrow, Wednesday. We can see that front there. I don't know whether you can quite see. You probably can't. Let's see if I can move the camera closer. You can see here's Bulgaria, an occluded front coming in, and that will give some precipitation. This is Wednesday's chart. Okay. So things will change a bit, and this warm weather will get sucked up from Africa, and that's why the temperatures come in, so this low pressure will start dominating. And low pressure means air gets sucked in underneath. Yeah. High pressure, the air is falling. Bit of Michael Fish there for those British people. I don't claim to be the world's guru on weather, but I do love the weather, always have done. As previously a very keen paragliding pilot, weather was absolutely critical. So, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and also do please subscribe to make sure the algorithm brings you these regular reports. I'll do another video about the bars and restaurants. There's still things opening up, getting ready. I'm not quite sure exactly what's happening everywhere. The main places we know and love are open. The station is open, which is now located behind Euphoria. Chris's hub is open, but right up, quite 10 minutes walk from the traffic lights, so back up to where he started some time back. So no longer at near the gondola lift, no longer located there. We'll see about all the other bars and restaurants, but I do say that one thing that puts Bansko possibly higher than the vast majority of other ski resorts I've been to is affordable but good quality nightlife. Really does depend what you want, but there is pretty much something for everything. A quiet bar, pubby thing like the Irish Harp, you don't need any noise. And then there's the more full-on type of thing you get with Step by Step at Amigos. And then there's the nightclubby things you might get at Flash Club and some others like Oxygen and so forth. So we'll talk about that, but just to say, if you're bringing teenage children and early 20s children, there's late stuff for them, but there's something for everybody. Food fairly varied. Be sure to check in one of the mechanas you see closer to the Old Town particularly, but there's also Red Hot up near where much of the accommodation is. So lots of places. I'll go into more detail there just to say things change a bit every single year. So that's the forecast, and I think there's still snow anxiety in summary. I'm still a bit worried. I have to be totally honest with you. Incidentally, Bansko at Bansko Blog, this is 100% independent. We say what we want, and we just want to keep it real. The business is based on integrity, and we've been doing this actually since 2000. And the first, was February 2009. We set up the blog 2008, but really went properly live on Bansko Blog 2009. So what's that? 14 years, nearly 14 years of doing this, and you know where we are, and I like to think that we have many happy clients and many happy people who follow the information. Gosh, yes, must get up there. Look at that sunshine, looks amazing. Getting notifications coming in. It's a busy time on all fronts right now. So that's all from me. My name's been Lance, by the way. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new, be sure to subscribe, as I say, and download the app, and you can join in the chat there. And you can find us on the socials. The links will be in the notes below. Okay, you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.